This is Head Harvester Bill Orman from the West Coast, and this is our leadership series where we ask a series of questions of leaders from all around the world, some good questions that'll help you build a successful business. So here's the question. What's your biggest concern in the industry moving forward? What's your biggest concern that you're faced with right now moving forward? We'll see you right after this.
The biggest concern that our company has, and a personal concern, is are we doing a good job of taking care of our people? That's my biggest concern. Something that I don't worry about it, but it's constantly motivating me and inspiring me to do a better job.
Government, especially for a smaller, mid-sized company and entity in any industry. I just think that the government right now I battle it more than anything else I really battle right now. Trying to find loopholes, and might not be the right word, but ways to get around the restrictions that are placed on us that we have to meet to be ethically and morally correct in our society to do business. It's tough. It's very tough. But, you know, the old saying, they can beat you, but they can't eat you. And that's where I am at times dealing with the government. It's very tough.
I think in our business, the biggest concern that I have is being able to outfit our crew. The demand for labor and the challenges for labor are going to be great as the economy gets better. The more work there is, the less people there is going around to do it. So I think a challenge of trying to figure out how we can provide good quality, consistent labor is going to be the greatest challenge of our industry going forward.
What is our biggest concern moving forward? The biggest concern is always people. We got to find the best people to work in this industry. We were talking at a table at the forum downstairs of this hotel earlier today, CEO forum, and the one thing that came up is that this industry has a bad reputation. Kids aren't coming into this industry. If you look around the industry and you look around colleges today, enrollment's going down in a lot of the horticultural programs. And I think it's up to us to sell it. We got to tell people that you can make good money, you can make a good living being a landscaper, being a professional landscaper. It is a good industry to be in. And if there's any number one problem the industry has, and a problem that we have as a company, it's finding great people to work in this industry.
I would say legislative issues. That would be my number one concern. Number two concern would be workforce. We've talked a lot about that here at the conference, as well as what we're involved with within the foundation. The workforce is a big issue, and whether it's low or higher level guys, I think it's across the board, and getting that quality team. But I think it can be solved as a company. It's just a matter of what your culture is and how you hire those folks. But I think the industry is going to get behind that and continue to.
Biggest concern in business moving forward would be the labor, and that stems all over the place. A lot of companies in our industry utilize the H-2B program. It's a program that's struggling immensely, and you look around at kids today and they struggle to get outside and to play. This isn't an industry that they're dying to get into. It's hard work, it's hard physical work. We are now run by a tech-driven economy and lifestyle, and that's where the excitement is. Landscaping is losing its excitement to the younger generation, so it's making that labor pool a struggle to find.
My biggest concern right now is that we have a good pipeline of leadership, and that goes all the way back to putting students, think about high school students finding programs that are great horticulture schools and getting them there so that they can become part of our companies. So I'm really focused on how we can continue to promote this as a really strong industry to those out there that think it's just mowing when it really has. We have CFOs, CEOs, we have account managers, we have production staff, and we have skill sets and architects. And so the professions in this industry are tremendous.
So those are some pretty good answers to that question, weren't they? I hope you wrote some notes down, and this will help you a tremendous amount. We get some real positive feedback on these leadership series questions, so We hope to hear from you. Let us know what other questions you'd like to ask leaders out there. So now this is Head Harvester Bill Arman from the West Coast. I have no idea where Head Harvester Ed is. He's on the East Coast or West Coast, or he's all over the place. But I tell you one thing, we're both here to help you harvest your potential.